because a lot of people just think it's about sales and acquisition. You're actually missing the entire boat. You don't understand the acquisition game at all, because it's about cost of acquisition. How much time, energy, and resources do I have to put into acquiring a new member? When also considering that if my retention rate sucks or isn't what it could be, that I am creating a higher demand on the acquisition piece.
Right.
You're actually overloading it because you're losing, 20% of your people, 25% of your people in the first 3 months right out of the gate. What if I can just I can get everybody over the 6-month hump?
Right.
Now I have to acquire less.
Yep.
It makes everything easier, right?
Yeah.
Not to mention, I don't want anyone to actually leave.
Right.
If someone gives us a shot, they deserve my undivided effort for their first 6 months to make sure that they're successful.
Yes.
And if I do that, I know I've done my part.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what's important to me at the end of the day, that I can lay my head knowing I did the best. And if we're not the right fit, I tell that to everyone, and I genuinely mean that. If we're not the right fit for you, that's okay. I'm still in your corner. I want you to find what is the right fit for you. But this leaves me going, I did everything that I possibly can do. And if we're not the right fit, then that's okay. Rather than, well, were they not the right fit, or just were they not taken care of? So it's good. That's good.
How do you like this?
I love it. I feel like, wow, these next couple of months are going to be a big curveball of getting used to and finding the time for all the one-on-ones. That's what I anticipate being my biggest challenge. I pared myself down from 14 classes a week down to 10, and I can tell from looking at this, I'm probably going to have to pull back to less than that. I know it's going to work. There's no doubt in my mind that this is going to work. Because it's not rocket science. It's just consistency and quality. And when you put the two of those together, just like achieving results in the gym, this is the same thing. It's just in building our culture. So
100%. And even if you start to feel, which it wouldn't surprise me, it's pretty common to feel like, man, am I taking away from my existing, it's by not coaching the classes. And I know people love my classes. I'm the head owner coach. No, you're not. Because now you're giving your community more incredible community members, which actually makes their experience day to day better, because they have other people who are just glowing, which that stuff is people that rubs off on everybody else.
It does.
Right. And what happens now is that you are actually creating far more control over their experience by doing so.
Right.
You're actually contributing more so. This is kind of the almost it likens to the whole teach a man to fish versus give a man a fish, right? By you just doing the classes, yes, you're controlling the class, but instead I'd rather make the system better so that the community just gets stronger, which then is actually easier for me to manage and far better for them to experience.
Well, I've seen already with the implementing the coaches evaluations, I can't tell you how many members come up and go, it's really awesome that you're doing that. And then to attend some of the classes with the new people coming in, that's really awesome that you're doing that. When they see, it's not that Rachel's stepping out of the business. She's not
doing other things.
Yeah, no, it's building this so that we all have a home that we can continue to come to be better together. So.
Yep. Beautiful. Well, I think you've wrapped your head around this perfectly. So
I just need the calendar to cooperate.
That's it. Well, remember, this is your priority.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Think of your new role, and you are the new member ambassador.
Right.
And that starts from lead to their 6-month mark in membership. That's the job, which eventually you're going to be able to hand that off as one thing to a person to take over, if you even decide ever to hand it over. I didn't hand it over until I sold my business.
Right.
Because it was the part that I enjoyed the most, and I had the most leverage in my community, both my direct community and the community at large.
Yes.
Right. Where I eventually got to a place where I was only working 10 hours a week, and it was really just intros and onboarding. And I wasn't trying to grow aggressively anymore because everyone's stuck.
Right.
Right. Then you raise prices, and you can raise the cost of maybe the onboarding a little bit, find the sweet spot where you're maybe getting a couple more no's, but the yeses at the higher price point or the other ones, right? And you can start over time really tightening everything up. And then you get to a point where you're like, now I don't need to grow. Now I just want to maintain and just replace old natural attrition, replace those people with other good people.
Yep.
That's it. And at higher price point people, because I've since raised my prices.
Right.
Right. And the business is getting stronger without having to add any more bodies.
Right.
Right.
Absolutely.
Just so you see the longer term.
Yes.
Like, remember the dials I told you?
Yes.
These are the dials that you're going to adjust over time. This one a little bit, this one a little bit, from
Right.
volume to price point, or you just keep it the same until you're like, yep, we're good.
Right.
I only have room for a few people.
Absolutely.
Cool.
And you can see the path to it. There's no mystery involved here. It's just time and consistency.
Good. Then I've done my job so far.
You have.
Perfect. Okay. So here's your homework for the week.
Okay.
I'm going to share with you the onboarding document, which I want you to fill in the 3 points for each, including 3 points that you want to make sure you hit during your integration class.
Okay.
And I'm going to share the 145-90 with you.
Okay.
Okay. And in that one, you're going to choose your day 1, 45, and 90 initiatives. Okay. If you want to add on that 6-month call thing, just add it into, I would suggest either that document would ideally just do it all in one.
Okay.
If you like, I can just add in the slots as month 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you want to add that piece into it?
I really do. I know that's going to be tough, but I really feel like I feel passionately about it. So I'm going to do it.
Good.